So, a lot of new people have started picking up DBD, especially in my Discord community. With 4K hours in the game, I've learned a few strategies that I use with every killer I play, regardless of their power or perks. My name is XZeroik, and today I've got 5 simple tips that will help you play any killer. Tip number 1, turn your volume up. This first tip is easy. This game has heavy audio benefits. Survivors can be heard breathing, walking, cleansing totems, and especially moaning from injuries. You can tell if a generator is being worked on from a farther distance without physically being on top of it. Survivors that are injured are the best example of this. In this clip, I have no idea that this Jill is behind the rock, but I can hear her crying in pain. I heard her. Oh my god! I heard you! That's a great example of needing volume. Not only does this net me a hook, but hooks add pressure and slowdown to everyone else. Tip number 2 is moonwalking. As a killer, you project something called the red stain. This is a cone of vision that the survivors can see unless you're a stealth killer or under any stealth effects. As the killer, you do not see this. A very popular method to mind game the survivors is to moonwalk. This allows you to hide your stain by facing a different direction from your intended path. Using this at loops can help you quickly get the jump on a survivor who's looking for that stain as a warning.
About time.
Once again, this ties into tip number 1 to use your volume to hear if your target is still nearby. Some killers will have an easier time with this than others, and depending on the loop, it won't be as effective if the survivor can just see you. Tip number 3, swing through those pallets. Here's a strong tip that I'm constantly reminding my stream of when I do it. Twitch.tv/XZeroik, by the way. Survivors tend to stick to a pallet when they see it. You can easily fake out the survivor by pretending to not directly follow them and moonwalk into a lunge attack right through the pallet. This ties into both tips 1 and 2, and you'll be able to hear if the survivor is camping that pallet and waiting to get that greedy pallet slam. That's why you don't wait at pallets, bestie! This is something I notice even higher level players doing from time to time. If they don't pre-drop it, swing through it. Tip number 4, very important one, know when to give up chase. Sometimes it's just not good enough. Something you'll have to deal with as killer is map RNG, what pallets spawn, what window loops are together, where the hooks are, etc. If a survivor is just absolutely evading everything you throw at them, give up the chase. The best strength that all killers have is the element of surprise, even if they aren't stealthy killers. If you feel like you've given a certain survivor a good run, just break the chase and check the generators to get the jump on someone new. This takes away the control that the survivor had over you. Now, you'll eventually find that survivor again, maybe at a different tile or in a bad inconvenient spot for them while working on a generator, and you'll finally get them. And finally, tip number 5, play survivor. Weird tip, right? Hear me out. When you play survivor, you're going to be in a chase with a killer, and despite how hard you try, you'll eventually get caught. This is a great opportunity to see what that killer did to catch you. Did they use a specific killer's power in a creative way? Did they jump through a vault that you didn't even know exist? Maybe they went around and cut off your path. As a survivor, even situations when you're losing can be a learning opportunity. Take note of any strats that catch your eye and understand what that killer is doing to win, and try it yourself. If you're brand new to this game and have no DLC characters, I highly recommend you play the Wraith. He's a very simple and basic killer with a lot of depth and fun add-ons to experiment with, even for veteran players. His power is very simple to understand and can help you get a grasp on the basic game mechanics, as well as the tips I shared in this video. Don't forget to also visit the Shrine of Secrets to spend iridescent shards on perks that rotate weekly. The Shrine is a great way to unlock new perks to play without spending any extra on the game. You'll just have to wait and pray that what you want will appear. Iridescent shards are the freemium currency that you unlock just by playing the game and ranking up your profile. So, were these tips helpful? Let me know down in the comments below if you enjoyed these tips or if you have tips of your own that you'd like to share. Subscribe to the channel if you want more DBD content, and check out my random perk series to see some thrilling survivor matches. Thanks for watching.